If you've ever seen someone put a rat in a cage in a glass case with a python, this is how the devil works with people. The devil is the python, the snake. And the people are like the rat, the unsuspecting of what's about to happen. The rat's in the cage, in the glass case. Just varmint is in the glass case. And the python sees it. The python moves slowly, ever so slowly. And the varmint doesn't recognize, because of how slowly the python is moving, getting ready to strike. It's much like how Satan does things today. Satan and his angels. His brood of vipers. His brood of vipers. His group of snakes, in other words. They move slowly, subtly, quietly. You can barely tell that they're there. They do this when they get people hooked on drugs. Make them think it's okay, while they're slowly moving in for the kill. They do it with people on alcohol. Make them think it's okay, but they're slowly moving in for the kill. They do it with people who gamble. They do it with people who use other people and think it's okay. See, they don't see the whole picture. They think it's okay. They think everything is okay that they're doing. And people think that what they're doing is okay. The drugs and the smoking and the drinking and the gambling and the prostitution and the stealing from people and using people and beating people and killing people. They think just because nothing's happened to them yet, that nothing is going to happen. But Satan and his angels are moving in slowly, ever so slowly, like snakes in the grass. You can't even tell that they're there. They're so camouflaged behind the scenes. But they're watching you. And they're just waiting. They're slowly waiting for the right time to strike, to destroy you, to kill you, to steal from you, to destroy your life. They know that if they can get you to do wrong, that you're going to pay for it. God will make you pay for it. Just for doing it. Because you have, in effect, done it to God. Because God's Spirit is in every individual. So what you do to them, you're, in effect, doing it to God. You're disrespecting God's Spirit in them. You're disrespecting them. You're at the same time disrespecting God's spirit in them. God said, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." You know, some of us, that's the case. A lot of cases that God repays, and but Satan. This is one thing. Satan is after us too. It's kind of like the guy that talked about the big snowball fight, where you either want to be you're on one side or the other. You do not want to be in the middle, because then you're getting it from both sides. Best side to be on is God's side at all times. You know, it might look like God's side is losing, and you might want to run to the other side, which is what a lot of people do. But then people on the other side, on Satan's side, come over to God's side. You know, it's a back and forth thing with some people. You know, they straddle the fence. They don't know what to do. But you have to do one thing or the other. You cannot straddle the fence. You can, but it's not going to do you any good. And plus, you're going to be getting it from both sides. So Satan is moving in for the kill, or he's maneuvering in such a way to where to make you mess up, to where God is going to make you pay. But all the time, Satan is moving in for the kill. He never stops moving in for the kill. Moving in to destroy you, ultimately destroy you. That's what he wants. He wants to do more than just kill you. He wants to destroy you after you're dead. That means any chance of you receiving a second chance to live. He wants to steal from you all your hope and all your faith. He wants to kill you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. He wants you to give up all hope, all faith in God, to get on the broad road of destruction, where you will be destroyed permanently. You won't have to worry about the second death, because you won't get a second life. He wants to destroy you from knowing the truth, because he knows if he can destroy you in this life to get you destroyed, then if he can destroy you in this life, you know, Satan is not stupid. He may have pulled something stupid when he was in heaven that got him kicked out. But he is clever. He's still a clever being. He thought he could take over heaven, and that was the wrong move. God put him in his place real fast. So, you know, actually when the time came, when God's perfect timing came to get Satan out of heaven, he was put out. And a war broke loose in heaven. And Satan lost. Satan and his angels never kicked out to the vicinity of the earth, where they are slowly trying to destroy all men. They want to destroy as many, kill and destroy. Not just kill, but destroy any chances of us living again. They want to destroy us. Even if they have to do it slowly, which is what they really do. It's like snakes in the grass, camouflaged in the grass. they'll move slowly. So they move so cleverly that you can barely detect them, but they're there. And you don't realize it until they strike. And you're like, oh my God, what have I done? Well, oh no, 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 oh no. Till you find yourself in prison or on your way to prison or dying or in serious trouble or somebody else is in trouble because behind something that you did or dead behind something that you did. That's the way they operate. And you cannot change it. Somebody's heart is hurting behind what you did. That's what they want you to do. They influence you to do all these bad things. Then they want to slowly move in on the kill because it's how you affect. If you have no conscience, then it won't bother you. And there are people out there like that who act like they have no conscience whatsoever. But they move so slyly, so cleverly, that you can barely detect them being there. And they are always watching. Satan and his angels never sleep. They are spirit beings. They never sleep. They are always active behind the scenes. Always. They never sleep. They never sleep. They never did. They're spirit beings who never sleep. They never sleep. They don't lay down like regular human beings and go to sleep. Like the angels in heaven. They never sleep either. They are always woke. Always. They have no reason to sleep. They're just forever awake. Always watching. Just like Satan and his angels. They're forever awake. Never sleep. So don't think just because when you go to sleep, well, everything's okay. No. They never sleep. They are always working behind the scenes. When other people are up while you're sleeping, they're working. They're working on them. And like the other people on the other side of the world, while you're sleeping, those people are up. And they're busy with them. They are always busy, wreaking havoc, causing problems, influencing people to do evil while they move slowly so as to not be detected. And sometimes they are detected through the evils that are going on in the world. Sometimes they'll let themselves be known. Spiritism and all this and that, but people can't really see it. But the people who are possessed by demons, they get in those people. That's proof right there. They are something else. They're something else. So they move in all kind of ways, but mainly I believe it's slowly to where you can't detect them. But they are so twisted, so twisted. They even going around acting like angels of light, healing people and stuff, These false preachers and stuff like that, making it look like, and the reason why they do it is to make it look like their teachings are real, and their teachings are twisted teachings, stuff that they were influenced by Satan to say from their traditional beliefs, idle-mindedness, and ignorance, not using line upon line or precept upon precept. So they maneuver in different ways, but they do it slowly, do it subtly, easily, or so as to not be detected. Sometimes they are detected. That's why I say there's something else. They are something else. They are the most twisted group of beings that there ever was, ever will be. Satan and his angels. If they were a group, a singing group, you could call them twisted, because that's what they all are, twisted. And they don't care. They are going to try to take this world down any way they can. Satan is that angry. He does not care. He knows he's going to be destroyed. God already told him he was going to destroy him. So Satan is like, well, what do I have to lose? Nothing. The angels are going to be destroyed too. What do they have to lose? Nothing. So, I don't even think that they care how long that they're going to burn, which I believe they're going to burn a lot longer and be tormented a lot more while they're burning than anyone else. So, but they don't care. They just have that mindset, whatever. They're going to still do their dirt to the bitter end until God destroys them. So, until the fire comes down on them and they start burning. They won't be able to do anything then except for feel the torments and pain and agony that they've caused other people while they are burning. While they are burning. Having no rest day or night while they are burning. It's a continuous thing. God is going to ensure that they are completely consumed. But I believe that before they are completely consumed, that they are going to be made to remember every single solitary thing that they've done to people on this earth, how they influence people to do wrong on this earth, to the detail, to the letter, to the dot. They are going to suffer all of it while they are burning. Their worms will never die while the worms of their torment are going to eat at them until they are completely and utterly consumed by the fires of God's hot displeasure. That's what I believe. So you have to be on the lookout for them. They're hard to see, but if you look with your mind's eye, just look at what the Bible said about the end times. It spoke about these times 2,000 years ago. Today's headlines were written 2,000 years ago. They were predicted 2,000 years ago. These are the signs. That's why they call them the signs. These are the signs of the times. People say, oh, I don't need to see a sign to believe that you exist. Well, Satan doesn't know the future. He knows that his time is short because God had already told him he was going to destroy him. And Satan knows the Bible cover to cover. So he knows how to maneuver that too. He knows from the book of Matthew, the futurities that Jesus spoke of, He knows from the futurities that Jesus spoke of that his time is short. He put two and two together, So he knows, he does know the future. He in the sense that he knows that his time is short. He knows he's going to be destroyed. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. He is going to be destroyed. He is going to suffer until he is completely, utterly destroyed. He and his angels. And he knows that the world is going to be one happy paradise when he's gone. And that nobody is going to miss him. So, just have to be on the lookout for him because he's there. You might not see him because of the worldly things that are in your eyes or whatever. But, yeah. He uses all these worldly amusements and temporary enjoyments and temporary pleasures and stuff to keep the world blind to him. Well, Satan doesn't exist. Look, we're having all this big fun. Let's go do this, let's go do that. Yeah, play these video games. Let's go to football games. Let's have sex with these girls. Let's get drunk. Let's do drugs. Let's drive all over the country and go on cruises and eat all this good food and live in these big fancy houses. Yeah, buddy, we're having a good time. Yeah. Let's do all this, drive these fancy cars and go on these yachts and have these wild parties and stuff and do these drugs and all this and that stuff. Play these video games, get on the internet, have these wild parties every night. Go to these concerts and do this and do that, just have a good old time. There's always something to do. Yeah, Satan made sure of that, to keep you occupied, to waste your time in your life. To anything to keep your mind off of God and Jesus and the gospel, the good news. He is so twisted. They are so twisted. They are so sneaky, sly, deceitful. Satan is the master of deception. And the whole thing about it is, he does not care one iota about what happens to you, your family, anything. He wants to kill, steal, and destroy you. Not talking about everybody else, just that you're included. We're all included in that. He's seeking whom he may devour. And there's a whole lot of people out there who are right where he wants you to be, in his circle, who can easily be devoured by him. So he's closing in for the kill with all your worldly enjoyments. Yeah. But, everybody has free will. So, a lot of people, some people, I can't say a lot of people, I don't know. Because I don't know the future. I do believe what the Bible said about things happening in the future, from things that have happened, that the Bible predicted centuries ago would happen. So I believe the other stuff in the Bible, too, about the future. But as far as knowing who, if anyone, will listen to these posts or consider them or share them or whatever, I don't know. All I know is, if you are listening, lend a careful ear to what you're hearing. And if you have to, listen to it again. And if you have to, listen to it again. Listen to it again and again and again. And because this is something that it's something that Satan doesn't want you to do. He doesn't want you to listen to it. And you're going to get that nudging. Anytime you get nudged, like, I don't want to hear this stuff. You get that thought in your head, I don't want to hear this stuff. Where do you think that thought's coming from? Anything that's going to help you, Satan's going to put doubts in your mind. Well, I don't need to hear this. The world's out there having fun, and this guy's talking about this and that, and this and that. He must have a boring life or whatever. Okay, well, you go ahead and think that. You have free will to think what you want, do what you want. But in the end, you will remember these words, especially if you're being burned up with Satan. These words will come back to you. They will come back to you one way or another. Whether you're in jail, prison, are dying, you will remember that someone tried to tell you something that would save your life. Don't be a fool. You know, there are many people on the road to destruction, on the broad road to destruction. That means living the worldly way. Many people destroying themselves with cigarettes and drugs and alcohol and all these other things that are that they make gods. And all it does is hurt the mind, body, and soul. It hurts you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and physically. And eventually it'll kill you. Because we were all made in the image of God. And we all know, and people might not admit it, but we all know that something is wrong. We all know when something is wrong. Or some voice is telling us, don't do this. You shouldn't do that. We all know it's a still small voice, but we all know it. But then there's another voice. It tells you, it's okay, well, it's going to be okay to do it one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. It's not going to hurt. I know when to stop. I can stop. I can stop. That's what Satan is telling you. Keep on doing it. There are some people who did drugs. I'm going to do it one more time now. Well, that one more time after that never came. That one more time was the last time. Well, not the one more time after that, but that one more time that they did it was the last time that they did it because it killed them. Many people like that. Just going to do it one more time. Then I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true in a lot of cases. Anyways, you have free will. You can listen to this again. Like I said, repeatedly. It's online. It's out there. It's here for you to listen to. So it was put online for you to listen to. So you can listen to it as many times as you want to or need to. All these posts, they're being put on here for a reason. God works in mysterious ways. He works through people. And, you know, it's said that he uses people who other people would least expect that he would use. Other people that I guess some people are most people would call scum of the earth or losers or whatever, you know. The truth is the truth. No matter who's telling it to you, you know, no matter what they look like, what color they are, whatever. The truth is the truth. That's all that should matter. It's the truth. It's what this guy's saying or this woman's saying or what this kid's saying. Is it the truth? And something will tell you in your heart of hearts, in your soul of souls, he was telling the truth. Or he's telling the truth. It'll dawn on you sooner or later. How it does, however it does, well, I guess that's between you and God. But at least I will have contentment knowing that I put it out there, knowing that I shared it. We all have free will.